Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello and welcome one and all to a walk around video I am very stoked to be doing today, and that is of course the Mark 7.5 Oryx White VW Golf R. Everybody knows what a Golf R represents: great practicality, awesome styling, outstanding performance and class-leading technology and reliability. The Golf R is a sleeper, but it's not a sleeper, it's the fastest hot hatch you've been in, but it's also got loads of potential for tuning as well. I mean, this now is quite frankly the king of hot hatches, and who am I to disagree? Golf R's absolute boss level whips, but these are the reasons you should consider this particular one as your next one. So you can see you've got the VW LED headlights here with LED daytime running. You've also got your front parking sensors and the gorgeous gloss black styling all the way across the front splitter, the canyons and of course the grills as well, accompanied by the chrome badging. You've also got the angled headlights to give it a mean frowning pose. You've got the sharp body lines to make it look more aggressive, and you come to the first optional extra that is a must have, the 19-inch gloss black Pretoria alloy wheels. These of course have got the gloss black R caliper behind, and you can see you've also got the aftermarket side skirt extensions in gloss black to give it that real racing pedigree and flair. You've got the R badging in gloss black and chrome on the wing, and you've got the aluminium coloured on the body mirrors as well here with the built-in indicator. Glass A panel, you've got black window surround that is rubber, not de-chromed. You've got gloss black B pillars, slightly tinted privacy glass on the rear, and you can see up top you've got the second huge optional extra that is a must-have on a Golf R, the electronically operated panoramic roof. Absolutely G this thing is. And you move around and you can see it's got all the right curves, all the right angles, gloss black C pillar, top level lip spoiler, shark fin antenna, rear wiper, rear parking sensors, and a gloss black diffuser holding that absolutely thunderous sounding quad exhaust system. Now, to open the boot, you move the badge, lift it up, you can see you're greeted by a very modest boot, of which you would expect from a Golf, because in all it is still a Golf and it has to remain the one car that can do everything extremely well. Loads of room in there for everyday use. You've also in here got your Dynaudio, you can see you've got your subwoofer, spare wheel and loads more storage as well. And again, from every different way you look at it, the Golf R, quite frankly, is a class topper. It's phenomenal looking, it's got great style, it's got great performance, and it's just a car that turns heads to this day. They look good, they sound good, and they drive better than both of those characteristics. So, what can we show you on the inside? Let's go and have a look, shall we? So internally, the Golf R is a real treat for its new owner. Really suited and designed to really encompass everything from a driver's perspective. This really is a true driver's car. You've got the Titan black on here on the race cloth. Of course you've got the Alcantara on here, cloth inserts. You've also got the white contrast stitching. No wear on the bolster, no rips, no tears. It is manually adjustable, the seating. Really comfy. You've also got your stainless steel sports pedals. You've got your illuminated door inlay at night with a nice blue line. And you can see you've got your electric folding and heated adjustable mirrors. You've got the carbon atlas inlays just here, giving you that nice different textured feel. And you can see you've also got your half leather on the door card with the white stitching and your electric mirrors as well. And into the back seat you've got the same race cloth, Titan black, fold down armrest, tri-seating, full isofix, no rips, no stains. And you can see plenty of leg room. Again, it is a Golf, it does everything, and it does everything really inside the Golf R. It's like any other Golf you've got in really, which is a good thing. a lot more sportier. Now what I mean by it's like every other Golf, there's no science to it, there's no awkwardness. It's like the one that you know and love, you get in and it's super simple to drive. Now before we talk about the digital dash, there's one thing I want to show you, and that is of course you do have the Dynaudio system just here, meaning you get a better sound and an upgraded sound system as well. You've also got your auto lights just on the side, and of course that is encased in the gorgeous piano gloss black inlay all the way down the centre console. And then of course you go onto the passenger side, a little bit of trim again, carbon atlas again. Now back to where we were. Underneath the lever effect on the instrument cluster cowling, you do have your digital dash. To turn it on, press the button once, let the needles initialise, foot on the brake, and you can see it starts up, no issues, no problems, no warning lights and no hesitation. First off, you're greeted by your driver profile. If you click OK, that loads up the profile of the driver that you've set, and that'll have all your own settings on there. Now what we can say on this, you have of course got virtual cockpit, which you can see there, which is your map display in the instrument cluster, which is a real class leading and real almost invigorated way of really displaying your map. Now when the VAG group were the first to do this, a lot of people were doubtful that it would look as good, and now I think you'll find pretty much every other brand on the planet has copied. Really innovative and really refreshing. Now on the other side you've got your gears, so of course we're in park. You've got your electronic speedo on the right, and you can see you've got your revs, you've got your temperature, and of course your fuel gauge as well. You've got all the little different here now. You've got your trip meter, your time, your temperature, your direction of travel, and of course everything that you need to be aware of. Your cruise control, your lane keep assist, your front assist, and of course foot on the brake as well. That's what it's telling you to do. And what else have you got? Well, if you use the buttons on the right hand side of the steering wheel, if I can get them to see, you can see you can scroll across and you've got different options. So you've got your audio options just here. So on there you can see I can click on audio sources, and I've got DAB, FM, AM, CD, 2 SD cards, and a USB and Bluetooth audio, WLAN, and I can close the options as well. I've also on there got the Bluetooth telephone, so if I was Nick who had an S21 Ultra, not only would I have a lot of money, but I'd also be able to talk on the go. I've got the vehicle status, where if there was any issues such as the door open for argument's sake, tell me on there. I've also got the lap timer, because let's not forget this is a performance car, and these are the sort of little gizmos that really do set it aside from any other hot hatchback that you can have. So if you do take it on a track, you can lap time yourself just there. And you've also got your driving data, so you've got your fuel range, you can see you've got your average consumption, you've got your consumption, oil temperature. Now in this, before you drive it, should we say enthusiastically for want of a word, do remember that your oil temperature needs to be between 74 and 84 degrees, or else you are going to do damage to your car. You've also got a speed warning, you've got your road sign assist, you've got your speed in a digital format there if you wanted it in the middle, although it's pointless because you have it here. You can also see you've got your average speed, distance travelled, journey time, convenience consumers, and again your fuel range just there. And if you scroll across, you've got your front assist systems, of which you can see you've got lane assist, speed adjustment, you've got adaptive cruise control, front assist on there as well. But for us, the only display that we're interested in is that virtual cockpit. Now moving down from there, on the left hand side you can see you've got your headlights here in terms of your high beam, and you've also got your indicators as well. On this side you've got your automatic wipers, and on behind the wheel you can see you've got two paddles known as paddle shift. Now what that means is you can use these to change your gears manually when you're in the automatic mode on your DSG box, and it gives you a full immersive track-minded performance race car feel to a car that you're allowed to drive on the road. Really simple. Left goes down the gears with a minus, plus on the right hand side goes up the gear. So you imagine you're driving your needles at 5,000-6,000 revs, you change up, getting the most and the best shifts out of your car possible. You're coming down, you get to 2,000, 1,000 change, 3,000, 2,000 change. Really effective, and gives the driver a real engaged driving experience. Also on the steering wheel, it's Napa leather, and you've got that gorgeous white finish on the stitching there to go with the outside of the car. It's flat bottom, which again is a nice tick to the GTI and the R range of heritage, and you've also here got the piano gloss black inlay. On this side you've got your cruise control, speed limiter and volume control, and on this side you've got your voice control and of course instrument cluster display as well. And now we move on to the media system. So real nice big Discover touchscreen navigation. You can see you've got your radio, click on DAB and it brings up your different options in terms of FM, AM and DAB as well. Media, we have said it, but you can see you've got CD, you've got an SD card, you've got a USB, you've got a first SD card, sorry, but that is used with the navigation, WLAN and of course Bluetooth audio as well. Bluetooth telephone, click on Find Mobile, you can connect yours. Click on voice control, you can see you will need to activate that with your dealer, so do contact VW and they will be able to set that up for you. The navigation, you can have it out of the cockpit and you can have it on there if you wish. So in there you could have just your driving data and your navigation just here. If you click on app, you see you've got App Connect, in which you need Android Auto, Apple CarPlay or MirrorLink. And you've also got the distance here in terms of your consumption figures, what we've seen, and these are the settings on your car. You can see you can get all the different options just there. Now if you click on settings on the car menu, you see you can change your electronic stability, your tyres, your personalisation, your lights. You've got dynamic light assist and cornering, auto headlights. You've got pretty much the full roster here. Driving assistance, you've got adaptive cruise control and front assist, along with lane assist, dynamic road display, driver alert, and of course proactive occupant protection. Parking and manoeuvring, you do have the park pilot on there, and you've also got your settings for your mirrors and your wipers as well. Opening and closing, if you click on there you can see you've got convenience opening, you've got the automatic unlocking and the interior motion, and of course your instrument cluster here, you can change what is shown and what is seen on there. You've also got your time and date and units. Now the most important one is service. Click on there, you can see your next service isn't due for just under a year, meaning no maintenance required for the foreseeable future. And if you click on menu, you can get everything up here what you want to see, including traffic updates. You've got your CarNet, but we aren't online here, and of course you can see you've got media on here, you've got the WLAN, and of course you've got your sound, images, settings, and you've got the nice aircon menu as well, which is really cool. Now what this does, brings up a virtual display of your cabin, and when you turn it on, if you do it air care, you can see you can change it all on there, your climatronic. It's just really cool system. So if I do change it, you can see it shows you the difference in temperature, gives you a nice little virtual display as well, and that'll just give you the full setup in visual format, so it's really simple to see and it's simple to use. You can see, like many of the other brands now, what it does, where the air's being portrayed in, you can change it all through on there as well. Really impressive. And then we move down from there, you can see you've got your temperature gauges just here if you don't want to use the screen, and you can see you've got dual zone, meaning I can turn the temperatures different for the driver and the passenger. Heated seats for the driver and passenger, where your air is distributed and recirculation, demist the front screen, demist the rear screen, and of course on here I can turn the system off and I can change the air distribution just here. And if I want the temperature the same all the way out, click the sync button and that'll automatically change it. Now under there I have got the 4Motion, which of course means 4-wheel drive, because all Golf R's are 4-wheel drive, meaning their performance isn't hampered on road, off road, probably even underwater to be honest. Flick that up, you can see you've got your USB socket just there and further storage, and then we come down to the really nice class leading and probably best gearbox in history, the Dsg gearbox. Now what that means is there is a little button on the back. You've also got the carbon atlas just here. To use it, foot on the brake, put it into reverse. One, you'll know because your reverse camera will pop up, and you'll also get your front and rear parking sensors. You'll also here have the R in the left hand side of the instrument cluster. The R will be illuminated here and it beeps, so you're pretty obvious that you're in reverse. To move down, you can put it down into drive, and that of course means it illuminates the D just here and on there as well. Now there is another mode on this that people aren't aware of. If you press that down again, you'll hear the revs kick up, you'll hear it sound a little bit naughtier, and that now changes to S1, which means you're in sports mode. Better steering, higher throttle response, higher rev ratio, and all round better performance. Now the mode that people don't know about, push it to the left. Nope, you've not broke it. That's now in M1, meaning manual, and that means you can either use the gear stick or the paddle shift to change gears. So if I'm driving at speed, 4,000, 5,000 change up, 4,000, 5,000 change up. I'm coming down the gears, 4,000, 3,002, 4,000, 3,002. Really responsive, and again, it gives you that race car feel that the Golf Rs are intended to give. It's the purpose of the car to make it feel almost like an illegal car that you're allowed to drive on the road. Really, really great. And don't forget, along with engine tuning, you can have your DSG gearboxes mapped, which gives you even better transitions, and them DSG farts everybody loves. You've got your drive mode select here, of which there are 4 modes: eco, normal, race and individual. Of course, put it in the race mode and individual if you've got it set up, and the engine noise, you can automatically adapt that here, and you can see engine sound, you can put it in race, and what that does, that makes it sound a little bit naughty. If I put it in normal, you see it's not as loud and defined. Race it is, and that is because this has the sound couture system, which allows you to change the sound of the engine, and it does portray a synthesized noise through the cabin. But you know what, it's something I'm all for. If I can have a car that sounds that good without having to spend 2-3 grand on a Miltech, I'm all for it. Also, you can change your steering, you can change your drive, you can change your adaptive cruise control, you've got your dynamic cornering light, you've got loads of different options on here to really customize it to your own personal setting. You've got auto start stop, you've got your traction control off, and you've got audible parking sensors and park pilot as well. Push button start, electronic parking brake, auto hold, 12-volt charger, key holder, slide back dual cup holder, and there is your VW data plug in there as well, so don't forget that. And of course, you've got your Napa leather here on the armrest, finished with a grey stitching. Lift that up and you've got more storage underneath. Now, all I really need to tell you about this car as well is that it has of course been treated to the 128 point Emerald check prior to retailing. What that means is that this car has been given a thorough and meticulous once over at our on-site RAC approved facility, both cosmetically and mechanically. We've also, alongside the full VW service history, we have carried out a oil and filter service here to ensure there's no confusion or cross-contamination on any products that have been used in the past. And if you're looking to purchase this car for finance, or you need to part exchange, then get in touch. We've got many market leading partners who can offer deals as low as 7.9% APR. And if you are looking at buying remotely online, we can have this delivered within 24 hours. So what are you waiting for? My only question to you is, when are you going to speak to us over the phone? Thank you very, very much for watching this video. I do appreciate it, and I can't wait to see your pictures with this Golf R on your drive.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment, and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered for a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time owning the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RSC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10 obviously.
10.
10 I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10.
I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In
Be
the
11.
Well, it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
And I'll give you 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'll give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%. It's gotta be 10 out of 10, right?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.